Baltimore is a total hole, and everybody knows it. Why are we trying to pretend like it's not? Why are we trying to pretend like it's this beautiful place? Are we supposed to pretend like it's not this filthy, disgusting dump? Who goes to Baltimore and is like, wow, am I in Paris? Nobody. But when Trump acknowledges that, it's a crime. It's okay for Bernie to say it. It's okay for the crazy megalomaniacal socialist to say it. It's okay for a PBS documentary to say it. It's okay for them to do a documentary on how rat-infested Baltimore is, but it is racist for Donald Trump to say something about it, and everyone is losing their minds. It is called fake outrage, and we are not having any of it here on the White House Brief. Rats and poop everywhere. Rats all over the floor. Poop all over the place. Well, the poop is San Francisco. You know, you've got nasty Pelosi running her mouth. Like, who told you to talk? Her district is a mess. It's got crap all in the streets, but not at her house. But now she's out there calling Trump's tweet about Baltimore racist. It's racist to point out that Baltimore has rats all over it. That's racist? This is how they silence us. You can't point out cold, hard facts without being called a racist. So you've got these TDS freaks. You've got these clowns with TDS. By the way, that disease is spreading like the plague. Believe me. You've got them out there complaining about how racist it was of Trump to call it out. Can you guys please go see a doctor or something? Baltimore, you know, they call it Charm City. More like Harm City. More like you're going to get stabbed in the neck city. More like you're going to get yourself dead city. But the libs think it's beautiful. No, they don't. They just think Orange Man bad. And anything he says, anything the Orange Man says, they're going to oppose. So Trump, he took to Twitter, as he often does, to destroy the news cycle, to completely obliterate the news cycle. And these suckers fall for it every time. So can you blame him? Why not do it if they're going to fall for it every time? Trump affectionately writes on Twitter, quote, Representative Elijah Cummings has been a brutal bully, shouting and screaming at the great men and women of Border Patrol about conditions at the border, conditions at the southern border, when actually his Baltimore district is far worse and more dangerous. His district is considered the worst in the USA. As proven last week during a congressional tour, the border is clean, efficient, and well-run, just very crowded. Cumming district is a disgusting rat and rodent-infested mess. If he spent more time in Baltimore, maybe he could help clean up this very dangerous and filthy place. I mean, is there a lie in that tweet? I don't know about the border being clean, but it's certainly nicer than Baltimore. Is there a lie in that tweet? Certainly not about Baltimore. And yet, this tweet has sent the CNN anchors into tears, literally.
The president says about Congressman Cummings' district, that no human would want to live there. You know who did, Mr. President? I did. From the day I was brought home from the hospital to the day I left for college. And a lot of people I care about still do.
Who is that? Who is that guy? No one's ever heard of you, and you have the nerve to get up on air and cry like a little wuss. Get some self-respect, dude. You know, Trump insulted your district, and you get on TV and cry about it? Got my liberal tears mug ready for you, pal. The media is actively working to weave a fake, phony narrative, trying to make this about race and link it to the tweets telling, remember, that was just last week, that brood of angry broads, go back to your country. Somehow they're trying to link these two together. Trump's attack on Cummings is reminiscent of his recent racist attacks on 4 minority congresswomen who he said should go back to the crime-infested places they were originally from and fix them before trying to improve America. Trying to improve America? Trying to improve America? They aren't trying to improve America. They're trying to destroy it because they hate it. They despise it. And you got these dorks at the Washington Compost thinking they're journalists for linking a tweet. According to our investigative journalism, Trump attacked black people a couple weeks ago. He attacked another black person today, and they're all the same. All black people are the same. Therefore, these two tweets are linked, according to our journalism. And therefore, we have a news story. Send it to the press. That's the Washington Post. And then we've got Al Sharpton. He's on his way to fix this. He's on his way to fix the situation. We got to get Al Sharpton on the scene. He himself thinks he has what it takes to fix the problem. Can you imagine being that arrogant? Can you imagine the gall, the hubris? Hubris, right? So we've got the illiterate bobblehead. He's headed down to Baltimore for some healing. Yeah, that should help. Al Sharpton says he's headed to Baltimore to assist in the healing after Trump's tweets. Yeah, because that's what Baltimore needs. That's what Baltimore needs, healing. Healing from Trump's tweets, not healing from the waves of crime, not healing from the disease that the rodents are carrying, not healing from the homicide rate. Baltimore homicide rate is on a record high. It is deadlier than Detroit and Chicago. And those are two other dumps where you'd have to pay me lots of money to spend any time in. Highest homicide rate in the country last year. And everybody knows Baltimore is disgusting. Are you gonna take a vacation to Baltimore? Honey, pack up your bags. We're going to a beautiful town known as Baltimore. Said no one ever.